bottom 10, bottom 15. But like, also no character is below C tier in my opinion. So like, you have like S to C, so everyone's got like stuff.
I think there are some characters that I would put in a tier lower than that personally, but I mean
Okay.
that's talking competitive. We're out here in casual land. We got subscribed to my YouTube man, the very own one in himself, rocking the James tag.
That's his. It's actually his little brother's. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that was his little brother's name. He's using his Switch because Gons doesn't actually have Nintendo Online.
Gons, of course, just continuing the tradition of some of New Jersey's best players being filthy casuals.
Yeah, that's his makeup though.
Oh my God! What an overextension from Grandmaster
What
Jay,
the
getting
heck?
caught in the slow motion uppy off the top.
I respect
roof from Game & Watch's uppy. Wow.
I
Dude.
respect it so hard, but no, you can't really contest something.
This is
like Game & Watch up.
This is an outrage.
King Gonzalez.
Come down. All Gons wants to do is get back to this pipe so he can sit behind it in up air. That's all Gons wants to do.
Wow, sick reaction time from Grandmaster Jay, just immediately getting hit by that reflected cannonball, one of the slowest projectiles in this game.
Yeah.
Good stuff, my dude. Oh, good stuff to Gons. Actually, not even spacing his hitbox properly. Oh, Gons, that was smart, man. He knew what he was doing, man. He just kept the bucket out there, knowing that he would be able to get that full bucket if it reflected. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Game & Watch keeps his bucket until he uses it, right? Like in between stocks? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
bucket stays until you use it.
And snatched.
Oh,
No, he uppies over it. Very good.
Gons
Any sort of burst movement can get around that final smash really consistently, either high or low, but you preferably high.
Gons has only hit one of those final smashes today. And I think he's had like 5 or 6. It seems like difficult to connect. It kind of just comes and goes.
Game & Watch's final smash got kind of nerfed in this game. The fact that it's that quick and, you know, you just gotta like hope you snatch somebody with it, and a lot of characters can just uppy above it if they time it right. Before, when it was more free roaming, which, you know, they got rid of like sort of free roaming final smashes because, you know, Sakurai just wanted final smashes as a whole to be faster in this game. He just wanted them to be quicker, you know, not take up so much time in a match, you know, like, because he felt like in prior Smash games, you know, some characters had like these long, elongated final smashes that they could like control. You know, like Game & Watch, you know, the octopus just stayed out forever, and you were pretty much guaranteed to take a stock with it. Whereas you had ones that were like cutscenes, you know, that were a lot quicker, you know, that had this one hitbox that you could just jump above and avoid, which is why I don't know if you guys remember, you know, when they were talking about Final Smash Meter before this game came out, people were saying like, yo, what if we legalize Final Smashes?
Great SCI, bro.
And if that was the thing, bro, Zelda would literally be the best character in the game because of her Final Smash alone.
Zelda specifically, but a lot of characters that just, I have a Final Smash that kills you automatically when you're above 100, like Ridley's or Joker's or would just be absolutely ridiculous. But the fact that Zelda's has like a gravitational pull on it, like I'm surprised we haven't seen a Zelda yet.
You literally like can't even avoid it, man. It's insane. It's like, and then you have other Final Smashes, like Mario's, that you could literally jump over, and it's like, how is that fair? Like that would just like really like, that would just completely 100% like by itself change the meta of a Smash Brothers game. If Final Smashes were legal. What even exploded?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happens. Give me a second.
Besides his nuts, what else exploded?
Jesus, take it easy, Grandmaster Jay.
All I saw was him shooting the power block. What was in Gons' hand?
A bomb. And up we go. Did he judge hammer it?
He may have. I'll go back to it in a second. I just want to go back to this because this was so dumb.
Dude, just get destroyed. Oh my god, get so destroyed.
Oh, the bomb went away from the bucket. Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I thought he just like side bead with it in hand or something like that, and he just got like an explosive hitbox.
No, he did. I didn't see the bomb because the bomb disappeared from. It still counted as him holding the bomb, but it just wasn't there in his hand because he was holding the bucket instead. And the same thing with the hammer, but since the hitbox was still there because he was still holding it, it blew up his face.
It really be like that.
Item interactions are some of my favorite because it's like, wait, this is how this happened, and that's really interesting and something you'll never see in competitive Smash. because competitive Smash is a much more minimized rule set for good reason.
I'm surprised we haven't seen too much Rob yet. Because besides, you know, potentially being the best character in this entire game, good stuff, Gons. That was really big brain. Besides, like, being one of the best characters in this entire game on Wi-Fi, if not the best, Rob would be able to just projectile spam, as he's already got one projectile that he can already spam, and then with all these other ones, I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't seen really the Wi-Fi killers, like no, especially in casual sets, like no Rob, no Zelda.
I mean, we do have Game & Watch, who is quite good on Wi-Fi as well as offline.
Oh.
True.
Yeah, baseball coming right back at you.
Top block, can't really shield that.
That's just terrifying, man. Imagine, like, you just narrowly avoid a baseball in real life. It almost hits you in the face, knocks out your teeth. You would have had to go to the hospital, guaranteed. And just when you think you're safe, it just comes back from the other direction, like, just teleports from, like, an alternate dimension. It just wallops you in the back of the head.
Baseball is the sickest item. Yeah. Like, I don't think my stance will change.
Dude, I'll never forget, we used to play wall ball in, like, we used to play wall ball in middle school as he gets carried off the top.
No mash here.
And we joked about on the last day, you know, just using a baseball instead of a tennis ball.
Jesus.
This is actually a throw right now by Gons.
It really is,
Let's see what he could do to actually get himself back in them, if he can. Grandmaster Jay looks like he's got no signs of showing, or no signs of slowing.
Yeah, what do Gons and baseball players have in common? They're both throwing.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Speaking of throwing,
I'll be here all week, folks.
There we go. Bucket reflector.
I think, like, well, the bucket is so good in terms of just as a panic option amidst all of these item bosses and all of that. But I feel like Gons is a little bit reliant on it. Like, he lands with that so frequently, and something like an Orc Club can really smack the bejeebus out of an unsuspecting Game & Watch.
One thing I will concede about Bowser Jr., like you said before, is that Gons just couldn't kill him. His character is quite heavy. He's about Ridley weight. I think Bowser Jr. actually is heavier, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he got him with a down air. Like, see that down air? That didn't kill. It's a 150, like 158. Like, my guy, come on. And then of course you have Game & Watch, who's bottom 5 lightest. You know, you get hit by an Aura Club from there. Yeah, that's just gonna do it for you. The Greg Gonzalez.
Since, what is it? The clown car, you take less damage at knockback when it hits it as opposed to the head, where you take more than average.
Yeah, that is another good thing.
It's like an odd addition because any character with like vertical hitboxes that swing down, like think Lucina Fair, will just blow up Bowser Jr. since it's always gonna come right on his head. But characters like Game & Watch, I guess, not really the case.
The speed highway, my friend. What goes around comes around.